What's going on? It's been a while. It's been about a week actually. Ran into some issues, not really huge issues. The shifter broke, and I'm not sure what happened to it. It was broken, so I had to fix it. We couldn't find one. The closest one we could find was 4 to 6 weeks away, directly from Germany, and we ain't waiting that long. I know it well, so I decided to fix it instead of getting a new one. We still got a new one coming just in case that one breaks. It doesn't hold, which it should. It'll hold. Let's see. I just got the motor mounts in so that we can finally put those in. I was forced to take the car off the lift the other day just because it was stuck on the lift for about a week, and the guy needs his lift, so we're going there today. It's all, I missed a few steps, quite a few steps actually, so I'm hoping I might be able to catch up on some stuff and show you where I'm at. But it's off the lift, it's all back together as one unit, turbo's in it, just the turbo and the manifold. But that's where we're going, and it should be a really good day. Should be able to get a lot done. We got the max solenoid, the boost box, and motor mounts. I think all I need left to go get is some tubing from Columbia River Mandrel Bends, because they have awesome product. Because the kit didn't come with a dump tube, and we were aware of that. They were all out of stock of the dump tubes, so I have to make one. So the last thing we need is a box of V-stock to make a dump tube, and maybe some heat tape to wrap the downpipe, and a roll of vacuum line to reroute everything. So everything's just about done from the bottom, and it shouldn't be that far away. Pretty excited. Catch up with you later. Okay, we're back. This is where I'm at. I don't know if you can see it or not. Solid unit again. I really wanted to be able to do all the motor mounts and stuff like that before I set it back down on the frame, but it was clogging up the lift. We were waiting on shifter brackets, motor mounts, and you know, the guy's nice enough to let me use the shop, so I was forced to kind of take it off the lift because it was clogging up the lift for a week. So, but that's all right. We still got motor mounts. They did come in. We ended up having to go with the Turner Motorsports ones because the other polyurethane ones weren't available for like 3 weeks, and the car was stuck on the lift due to shifter bracket. But we got it on. I got the water outlet house on, tube on, oil feed line. I like the kit, I really do. I don't know, everything's all in one area as far as heat. Everything's right next to your manifold. But we're gonna run it, we're gonna go. I did end up having to go to your local Pep Boys and buy I don't know if you can see it, a 45-degree fitting for the oil feed line because it didn't come with one. It's really close to your outlet housing, so I ran it above the V-band for the 2 manifolds in between them, up in here, and I'm gonna zip tie it at some point. I actually think I'm gonna make some sort of heat shield in between the manifold and the block to try to separate this heat somehow. We got this, all has to be relocated. I put the oxygen sensors in. The gray one I put on the forward manifold because I believe it's bank 1. I could be wrong. Black one's on the rear manifold. So all we have left is, yeah, motor mounts, water pump, thermostat, downpipe, but we're not doing that till we wrap it. More parts did come in: boost box, solenoid, the max solenoid, pads, rotors all the way around, control arms, sway bar links, adjustables, and this is my welder that I ended up having to use to fix the aluminum shifter, or shifter bracket, whatever you want to call it. And again, I don't know how to do computers. My brother usually does all that stuff, so I don't know how to inject photos. I have photos of it that I'd like to be able to show you guys how I did it and how it's actually going to be stronger than what it was before. And it worked out pretty well. I took the oil drain tube that came with the kit, and it slid right over the end of this. You pull the bushing off the end of the shifter bracket, and this tube slid right over the shifter itself, and then slid back into the bushing, and it tightened up it worked out pretty well. It was a pretty good upgrade just to put a piece of hose on it, take up some of the slop. Eastwood, man, great welders. I've had it for about 2 years. To Eastwood TIG 200. I'd like to upgrade to their digital, to be honest with you. But laser great bead, always been really good for me and reliable. Never failed me. I broke my TIG torch, but I made something work. But for, I think it was 732 or 6 or something like that, shipped to my door with consumables and 3 tubes of wire. It was really good. So if you guys are looking for a home use welder, Eastwood for TIG in your aluminum. It's really nice. 72 Beetle frame and 32 Bugatti, if I'm right, replica. We got a lot of work to do today. Well, I do anyways. So I'm gonna get at it, and I'll get back to you when I actually have more stuff on and we're ready to go. I want to get it to a point where I can hook up the radiator, power steering, and oil coolers, and actually maybe turn it over. I doubt I'll be able to do that today because I still got to install the pump and stuff like that, air fuel gauge, boost gauge, reroute all the vacuum lines. There's actually a lot of work to it. But as far as feedback and as compared to doing it in the car and separating it and dropping the whole subframe, I don't know. I didn't install the manifold in the car, but I'm gonna have to do half of it because now I have to put some missing nuts that are, I don't know if you can see them or not, on the manifold from his Vargas turbos are too long, so they won't fit on the bottom of the manifold, which I'm sure a bunch of you have already ran into. So that's another thing I have to do now without it being all separated, so I'll get to enjoy some of the funness of doing it in the vehicle. But I don't know, there's really not much to actually dropping this whole thing as a unit, I could drop this whole thing in about 20 minutes. And it's actually fairly easy to do. Not many things connected. But I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna get some shit done. And we want to get this thing done. We want to do some boosties. I'll catch up with you later. Just a quick update. Haven't really made it very far today because I'm actually an idiot and forgot that I still needed to put manifold bolts on the manifold underneath. The nuts, excuse me. So I went to go put motor mounts in and I realized that I probably shouldn't do that yet until I place the nuts. So I got nuts. They're M7x1, if anyone is wondering. Got some parts as well. I'm gonna replace all the vacuum line. Got that just in case I need that size. Wrap the downpipe. This is for oil feed line and return line, just because there's so much damn heat. And valve cover. So check back in with you in a bit. Alright, well I figured it'd be a good time to actually show you up underneath how close the clearance is actually on the manifold to the exhaust motor mount bracket. It's actually really close. So I'm fairly impressed. I'm just gonna put it like that. Oh yeah, we're good. So And you can see that how close it is to the manifold. Same with the fuel line. Excuse me, oil line. Jeez. You got 4 bolts for your bracket, 1 long one, 2 medium ones over here, and then this short one here. And then you have these right here. I don't know if you guys can see them or not. Selfie mode. My camera's broken on the front, so, but they go up in here and hold the mount on. So whoever made these manifolds, they did a fantastic job. Hats off to you.